This just in, the brand new 2021 Jeep Gladiator diesel. Yep, truck enthusiasts and off-road enthusiasts, all of us have been waiting for a mid-size diesel pickup truck for a long time, maybe even decades. But now it's right here. In this video, I'm going to show you all the way around it, tell you all the specs. Also, this is the most expensive Jeep Gladiator that we have ever tested here at TFL Truck. So come over here. We'll be doing a lot more videos with this on TFL Off-Road, on TFL Truck channels. But let's get going. Let's pop it open. This, of course, is the Rubicon, as you can see right now. Diesel is available in many different configurations for Gladiator. You can have it as a Sport, Sport S, Overland. So different configurations. This is Firecracker Red, and it has pretty much every option. So let's start in the front really quick. So as you can see, it has a Rubicon bumper, has LED headlight and taillight package. It even has a trail camera right here in the front. Let's pop the hood, because this is what all of us have been waiting for so long. Yes, I know there's a Jeep Wrangler diesel, but now we're getting a truck version. And if you think about it, if you think about Toyota Tacoma, if you think about a Ford Ranger, Nissan Frontier, all of those trucks don't even have, oh look, I swear that never fails. Whenever we do a video, something always happens, like a helicopter probably will land right next to me pretty soon. But this is a 3-liter V6. It's a turbo diesel. It's basically the same hardware for the most part as you will find also in the Ram 1500 trucks. So, which means it has, well, of course, it's turbocharged 60-degree V. It has all of the emissions control systems. It has EGR, exhaust gas recirculation, on the high pressure side and low pressure side. 260 horsepower, 442 pound-feet of torque. So it's a little bit different tuning, but basically the same tuning as you will find in the Wrangler SUV. And you can see it's packaged pretty tightly in here. There's not a ton more space available under the hood. Actually, let me start this engine right now. And so you can hear it. Let me latch this up. And of course at the end I'll tell you the price on this puppy. Yeah, the price is pretty steep. So go around the back, let me fire this up for you, and then we can keep going. Come over here. So it has a unique kind of gauge cluster because the RPM goes up to about 4,500 RPM, because it is a diesel, doesn't like to rev very much. I just drove it for about one day, about 50 miles, and I'm averaging 22 mpg, real world kind of city driving and a little bit of highway to get home and back to the office. The EPA ratings, let me show you. Let me pause this engine. Let me show you kind of the EPA ratings and actually some of the options that are going on. So 21 city, 27 highway, 24 combined, which is pretty good rating for a four-wheel drive crew cab mid-size truck that we've been all waiting for. Like I said, I'm not going to show you the price. Maybe you already saw it, but I'll tell you about all the options in a second. So fuel. Yes, it's using DEF diesel filler right here. Because there's a DEF tank right here in this Gladiator, the fuel tank is a little bit smaller than the regular Jeep Gladiator. In the regular Gladiator, you're getting about 22 gallons of fuel. Here you're getting about 18.3 gallons of fuel. So figure, okay, so 24 combined rating, right, times 18. It's probably around 400 miles of range, give and take. This Jeep was telling me about a little bit less than 400 miles. But this is for overlanding, right? So for overlanding or camping or going long distance on the highway, I think this is the truck to get. But of course, that diesel engine costs $4,000 extra. It has to come with an 8-speed automatic, so that's another $2,000. So about $6,000 just to get into a diesel. But it's, you know, it's unique. Nobody else in the United States, as far as mid-sizers are concerned, are offering a diesel engine. Down here we have the tonneau cover. Like I said, this Jeep has basically every option. Bed lined, LED lights. It has a plug right here, a 400 watt outlet, 110 volt. In the back it has little storage bags for your hard top. And this is basically from Jeep, from Mopar, this nifty little tail tonneau cover. Of course, you can still do this. You can leave the tailgate in this kind of midway position if you're carrying longer items. You've seen this before. Once again, LED taillights, so this is pretty premium stuff. Underneath, of course, you're getting front and rear solid axles, lockers, disconnectable front sway bar because this is a Rubicon. So you're getting that still, that really hardcore Jeep off-road capability. But let's talk about towing capability a little bit more. 2-inch receiver hitch, pretty standard. 7-pin connector for your trailer. 4-pin connector if you have a lighter trailer. For the Rubicon diesel, the max towing is about 6,000 pounds versus 7,000 with the regular gas engine. So it's lower. If you're getting a sport Gladiator diesel, you can tow up to 6,500 pounds because that truck is a little bit lighter. But let's look at the payload because that could be an issue. The diesel engine weighs quite a lot, and yeah, plays with the, of course, plays with the towing numbers, plays with the payload, how much you can carry. So let's look right here. Oh boy, 899 pounds. That's, that payload number is pretty low. If you look at a truck like the new Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, which is the most off-road worthy Tacoma, class leader, right? That truck has about 1,000 pounds of payload, give and take. Maybe sometimes a little bit over 1,000 pounds. This is under. So you are getting the fuel efficiency, you're getting the diesel engine, but you're losing a little bit of payload, and that's not a lot, guys. That's about 4 big dudes or 2 people with maybe a smaller trailer on the back. So yeah, not a ton of payload, but can you walk around? I want to show you on the inside. Okay, so really premium interior. So leather seats, of course, Rubicon. You have, this kind of insulation, sound deadening on this roof. This is pretty much top of the line, as you can see down here. Let me start it up again. Here's your 8-speed shifter. Here's your transfer case shifter. Auxiliary switches are here. You have power, USB, USB-C. Once again, lockers, front and rear. You have off-road plus mode, which adjusts your traction control systems, sway bar disconnect. You have heated seats, heated steering wheel, all this stuff. You have also off-road pages. Let me show you. And also, of course, front-facing camera with active tire markers, so you can see exactly where you're going. You can clean your camera, a little bit of water. Of course, reverse camera with zoom, so you can hook up a trailer. All of that is still available. You also have off-road pages. Where are they? Where are they? I was just using them. Am I blind? Okay. Anyway. Oh, that was weird. Just kind of came out of nowhere. So you have additional data, additional gauges right here. And then, yeah, it's a pretty premium place to be. If you've seen TFL off-road or TFL truck videos, you know that most of us think that this seat should go a little bit further for the driver, especially for taller people. So that's kind of the same thing in this diesel Gladiator as well. Here are all the gauges. They just came up. You can monitor your transmission temp, cooling temp. We'll be doing a towing test with this Jeep, also a fuel efficiency testing, pitch and roll, of course, for a four-wheel drivetrain, so you can see what's happening with your lockers, etc. Also your steering angle, right, in real time. So all of this is available. So let's go outside. I'll show you the final price. By the way, Firecracker Red, that's an extra 245 bucks. It has leather trimmed interior, about $1,600. Customer preferred package with a trailering package, 350 bucks. Cold weather group, almost 1,000 bucks. Premium LED lights, about $1,300. 8.4 inch infotainment screen I showed you, about $1,900. Yeah, a lot of options. Active safety group, blind spot monitor, 900 bucks. Of course, the diesel engine plus 6-speed automatic, that's $6,000. Final price is $66,025. Yeah, this is the priciest midsize truck from the factory I've ever seen. Maybe even the priciest Jeep Gladiator available right now. But if you want all the toys, if you want that kind of longer range and effortless torque on this one, maybe you have to pay for that. And guys, like I said, go back to tfltruck.com, tfloffroad.com. We'll have a lot more going on with this truck very soon. Yes, we finally have it.